POV. You thought you clicked a regular video, but I'm already messing with your brain. Even that line, a setup, priming you to keep watching. Because your brain follows patterns, and I've collected the patterns that control people. Trick number 1, the hand drop. I personally discovered it. Founder, CEO. Back in uni, I refused to carry a backpack. Too cool for that. So I'd just pull up with books in my hand like a menace, and then hand them off to random friends without saying a word. Guess what? They take them every single time. This is pure human autopilot. Stick out your hand with anything. A pen, a spoon, a banana, even a half-eaten Kit Kat, and don't say a word. People would rather accept confusion than awkwardness. Trick number 2, explain yourself. When someone says something low-key offensive, like a joke or a passive-aggressive comment, hit them with this. Oh, what do you mean by that? Say it with a straight face, especially if people are watching. Most folks talk spicy because they think they won't get called out. But asking them to explain, live audience unlocked. Cringe level, max. Now they're stuck fumbling their words. Trick number 3, fear feels like love. You want to spark chemistry? If you're on a second or third date, don't do coffee again. Take them somewhere scary or adrenaline pumping. Haunted house, roller coaster, rock climbing, their hearts racing, palms sweating, and guess what? They start confusing all that nervous energy with feelings for you. Science calls it misattribution of arousal. I call it romantic gaslighting, light. And if you stay calm and comfort them, bro, you just unlocked main character energy. Trick number 4, the subtle flex. Want to flex without sounding like a tryhard? Use the humble question trap. Instead of saying, I built a business at 19, say, is it normal to feel imposter syndrome after hitting 6 figures at 19? Now it sounds like you're just being vulnerable, but the flex still hits harder than a Tesla door. It's a trick that makes people go, they're so real. Just don't ruin it by flexing your French brain rot vocabulary you picked up from some Instagram reel. Trick number 5, let them assume. Here's how to lie without technically lying. Let them assume what they want to assume. Then just nod and agree. They fill in the blanks. You didn't even say it. Let's say you skip a lecture but show up later and your professor goes, oh, traffic held you up? You just nod and smile like a lost angel and say, yeah, something like that. Meanwhile, you were watching my videos to learn dark psychology to manipulate him. If you usually tell the truth, your one lie sounds way more believable. It's like being a good kid all year, so when you sneak out once, your mom's like, nah, not my baby. Little does she know. Trick number 6, crowd splitter. You know who doesn't get bumped in crowds? People who look like they know where they're going. Don't look at people. Don't swerve. Don't flinch. Lock your gaze forward like you just escaped a government lab. Your body says move, and the crowd parts like Wi-Fi at a rich kid's house. Trick number 7, no sorry needed. Instead of saying, sorry for the delay, say, thanks for your patience. It's the same vibe, but without blaming yourself. Makes you sound cool, calm, and emotionally mature. Also makes the other person feel appreciated instead of annoyed. It's reverse psychology with a side of respect. Just don't walk into an exam 40 minutes late like, thank you for your patience, king. You will get humbled fast. Trick number 8, name drop heat. Want someone to instantly feel like you get them? Use their name, casually, like you've known them forever. To be honest, I feel that too, Aisha. That one line melts emotional ice faster than trauma bonding in the DMS. People feel seen, respected, understood. But warning, don't try this trick on someone named Usama bin. Yeah, you know where that's going. Because if you do, they'll feel too understood. And what happens next? Let's just say, I'm not legally allowed to explain. Trick number 9, plant the thought. Want to get your way without looking like the puppet master? Seed the idea, don't pitch it. You want pizza? Talk about melty cheese. Lazy Friday nights, comfort food. Let them say it. Should we get pizza? Now you hit. Yo, that's genius. You're onto something. Boom. They feel smart. You got what you wanted. Trick number 10, nod and win. When you want someone to agree with you, nod your head slowly, naturally. Their mirror neurons light up like Christmas tree, and before they know it, they're nodding too, like, yeah, that makes sense. You just low-key hypnotize them. Simple, subtle, savage. And yes, this is the same trick your brain used to convince you goth shawty was different just because she said you seem cool once. You've been nodding ever since. Trick number 11, past power play. If you need someone to agree with a plan, remind them of a time you worked together and it worked. Remember when we handled that thing last time? We make a good team. That memory primes them to cooperate now. Trick number 12, loud with the L. This one's weirdly wholesome but powerful as fuck. If you mess up at work, own it, loudly. Hey, I made a mistake. Just letting y'all know so I can fix it fast. People will actually trust you more. Why? Because everyone's scared of people who seem too perfect. But someone who admits their mistakes, feels honest, real, human. You basically reverse Uno card your own failure. Trick number 13. Squad spell. Instead of saying, I think I should, say, we could try. That one tiny swap pulls people into your idea without them even realizing it. That one word pulls everyone into your plot like it's a group mission. Now, rejecting your idea feels like betraying the squad. Trick number 14. Alpha pause. Most people talk fast to fill space. You let that silence breathe. Before you answer, just pause 2 to 3 seconds, long enough to feel uncomfortable. Then speak, calm, controlled. Why? Because NPCs react fast, wolves respond slow, and everyone in the room feels it. Trick number 15, reverse favor. This one's ancient, but still hits harder than heartbreak. If someone's cold to you or kinda distant, ask for a small favor. Like, hey, can I borrow a pen? After they help, they'll unconsciously think, I wouldn't help someone I don't like, so maybe I do like them. It's psychological judo. Trick number 16. You nervous? In a competitive setting, game, interview, test, whatever, and you notice someone's shaky, hit them with a casual, hey, you nervous? Say it like you don't even care. Bonus points if you yawn. Now they're second-guessing everything. Their confidence is deleted. Trick number 17. Walk them out. Got someone who won't stop talking at your desk? Keep chatting. Stand up casually. Start walking and end the convo near their desk. They won't even realize what happened till they're like, wait, how did I end up here? Trick number 18. Privacy cloak. If coworkers won't stop asking about your personal life, flip the script. Just ask them questions. Act super interested in their stories. Nod a lot. Bonus points if you hit them with, wow, that's so deep after every third sentence. They'll trauma dump and thank you for it. Most people love talking about themselves. If you play listener long enough, they'll forget they don't know anything about you. Be the listener. Stay the mystery. Win the game. Trick number 19. Stupid guess trap. If someone's being vague, like they won't tell you their salary or expectations, throw out a ridiculous guess. What, like 100 hours a week? You getting paid in gold bars? They'll instantly go, no, it's more like 38. People get embarrassed being mysterious when you act like their mystery is insane. You exposed the mystery by mocking it. Trick number 20, sunk cost curse. Ever force yourself to finish a boring movie just because you already watched 1 hour? That's sunk cost. You already paid the price, time, energy, money, but your brain still wants a return, so you stick around, even if it sucks. Same with toxic relationships, dead-end jobs, ugly shoes that hurt. Recognize sunk cost when it shows up, then drop it like it's toxic. Don't torture yourself for it. Trick number 21, overhype. Then ask. Want to ask for something small, but get a hell yeah instead of a meh? Overhype it. I know it's a big ask, and it's totally okay if you can't, then drop your tiny request like, could you just forward me that email? Now they're relieved it's not life or death. You didn't ask for a favor. You gave them an ego win. They'll say yes, just to feel like a hero. Trick number 22. Predictable pick. Ask someone to pick a random number between 1 and 10. They'll almost always pick 3 or 7, because 1 and 10 are too basic and 5 is dead center. We're quirky, but predictably quirky. Use it in games, bets, party tricks, or just to freak your friends out. Trick number 23, volume kill. Someone's yelling, causing drama. Don't match their volume. Don't react. Just lower your voice, like whisper level calm. Their brain will go, wait, why are they so calm? Then they'll start lowering their voice to match yours. You just pulled a power move without lifting a finger. Trick number 24, Vibe mirror. Want to make someone vibe with you instantly? Just copy their energy. Not like a creepy mime, but subtle stuff. Their tone, match it. They lean in, you lean in. They cross their leg. Few seconds later, you do too. Boom. Their brain goes, this person feels familiar. I trust them. Even better, once you've mirrored them for a bit, you start shifting your vibe to calm, confident, chill. They'll subconsciously follow. It's basically social hypnosis. Trick number 25. Silent pressure. Ask a direct question, then say nothing, like dead air. Watch their face glitch. They'll overtalk, over-explain, or straight up confess, because silence is equals to pressure, and humans hate pressure. You didn't call them out. You just watch them self-destruct. Beautiful. They think they're connecting with you. Nah, you're just letting them monologue their way out of ever asking you a real question. Relationship lesson 101. The one who talks less holds more power, especially when they think you're so easy to talk to. Trick number 26. Backdoor help. Want to help someone who's too prideful to be helped? Ask them for help first. Hey, how'd you figure that out? Let them flex a little. Then hit them with, I found a shortcut if you want to peep it. Now you're not showing off. You're exchanging hacks. It's not I'm better. It's brain sharing. Mutual respect unlocked. Trick number 27. Stare them down. Someone being rude or disrespectful again, don't yell, don't insult, just go silent and stare. Hold eye contact like you're accessing their browser history. They'll squirm, laugh nervously, or backtrack real quick. It's the ultimate I'm unbothered, but you should be worried move. Silence is low-key a cheat code. Trick number 28. What aren't you saying? Want to see someone glitch like a broken NPC? Say this with zero context. Hey, I actually found out something about you from someone else. Now I'm just wondering, why'd you never tell me? Then just go silent. Even if they've done nothing wrong, their brain instantly goes into FBI mode. Wait, what do they know? Who told them? What did I forget to say? They'll start confessing to things you weren't even thinking about. Like, okay, yes, I liked your ex in 2020, but it meant nothing, I swear. It's perfect for parents, partners. Just don't use it on your therapist or your lawyer or in the group chat unless you want to watch people start leaving one by one. Trick number 29. Fake control. Instead of asking, when can you do this? Say, what's better, today or tomorrow? Now they're not choosing whether, just when. Their brain feels in control. But plot twist, you're the one steering. It works in everything from dating to sales to convincing your friend to binge a series with you. You want to start the show at 7 or 9? Doesn't matter what they pick. You're getting what you want either way. And hey, don't use this on your emotionally unavailable Pookie asking, feet pics now or after your breakdown? By the way, this works everywhere. Want to hang out? Say, you free after work or after your situationship leaves? Want to flirt smart? Say, want to send me a selfie or should I just draw you from memory again? Want to close the deal? Want to pay full price or use my secret discount? I was kidding. Trick number 30. Echo their soul. Want to unlock someone's soul in 5 seconds? Don't say, I understand. That's NPC level basic. Instead, echo the emotion behind their words. Them. I don't think my friends care anymore. You. So it's like you feel invisible even around people. Boom. Their walls drop. Their eyes widen. Their trauma loads. Bonus move. Echo their last few words with a question mark. Them. It's whatever, I'm used to it. You. Used to it? They'll spill more secrets than ChatGPT with no character limit. Trick number 31. Notebook close. This one is classy as fuck. If someone's trauma dumping or needing validation, just close your notebook, laptop, phone slightly and slowly and make eye contact like I'm listening now, fully. That small gesture hits hard. Makes people feel like their words suddenly matter. They'll start talking slower, deeper, more real. Used well, this makes you seem hyper-respectful and high status. Now don't ruin it by hollowing your cheeks, fake squinting like a predator, or mewing mid-emotion like you're modeling for a cologne ad. Keep it raw. Trick number 32. Look behind you. This one's mischievous and petty but fun. If someone's getting aggressive or being annoying, again, just glance behind them like you saw something, then stare them dead in the eye and smile slightly. They'll spiral trying to figure out what you know, but yo, don't try this on a girl who looks like an Instagram model. She'll think you saw a ring light. That was dumb. Trick number 33. Outrow. You really watched all of this? Respect. But now you've got a problem. You can't unknow this stuff. You've seen how easy it is to mess with people, and now your brain's craving more. So here's what I shouldn't tell you. Months ago, I dropped a video called 20 Dark Psychology Tricks That'll Work on Anybody 99% of the Time. It got slept on, but the comments unhinged. People used those tricks and came back confessing like it was church. That video? It's darker, it's older, it's dangerous. I was in my villain era when I made it. And if you don't watch it now, your subconscious will bug you about it later. You'll wonder what was in it. You'll come back just a little more desperate. So do what you want, click it now, or scroll away and pretend you're not curious.